I have come here to chew bubblegum and review Scream Factory's collector's edition of They Live, now out on Blu-ray and DVD. And I'm all out of bubblegum. So check this thing out! This is the brand new Scream Factory release of John Carpenter's They Live on Blu-ray. It's actually a collector's edition, so it's got all kinds of cool features, which we'll talk about in a sec. But I just want to let you know that if you are a fan of John Carpenter's They Live, this really is a must-buy. So, without further ado, let's talk about special features. Now, the first thing I want to do is give a special shout out to Scream Factory for supplying me with this really awesome poster. It came with my copy of They Live on Blu-ray. It's a really nice piece. It's some artwork by the Dude Designs, which you can see his signature there. And it's got Roddy, of course, as John Nada, and he's shooting off his machine gun there. And it's got Keith David in the back there as good old Frank, and he's also shooting off some, breaking off some caps right there. And you see some aliens in the background. And then, of course, on the bottom, you think they're people just like you. You're wrong. Dead wrong. So I thought that was a really nice touch. You know, it's not every day that you order a disc from a company and they send you a nice size poster like this. So and then you have the actual film, which if you can see there, it's got a nice little homage to the actual film. You'll know that in the film, whenever they put on their sunglasses, they're able to see what's been going on all around for all these years. All these signs that tell you to reproduce and sleep and conform and you know, just do all kinds of things, obey. Also, they tell you to buy, which, you know, that's that nice little sticker there. Scream Factory really didn't have to do that. So it was a nice little touch from them to do so. Then you have the film here. It comes in a nice, pretty cool slipcase, which also has the same artwork as the Dude Designs. Now, Scream Factory really kind of went all out with this release. It's something that they've been doing with most of their releases, or, you know, all of them anyway, is when you remove it, it also has the original artwork from the film. So when you open it up, if you don't care too much for the Dude Designs artwork, which I don't know why, it's actually a really cool piece, but if you don't care for that and you're a purist and you want to showcase the original artwork, it's printed on the other side. So I thought that was a really nice touch by Scream Factory. Also, I had the fortune of meeting both Roddy and Keith David, and I had them sign my my artwork here. So this actually is by Keith David. He signed it in silver, and if you flip it over to the Dude Designs, I'm not sure if you can see it. He did use black, so it's kind of tough because it's really busy all around. But yeah, Roddy did sign it over here. It says no bubblegum. So I thought that was, you know, as a fan of the film, huge fan of the film, I really love this. For me, it's kind of it's a one-of-a-kind thing. Both actors from the film signed this, so really cool. Now, as for the film itself, it's got some pretty nice features in it, special features. It is a collector's edition, so they did go all out with this. It's got a really nice audio commentary with both Mr. John Carpenter and Mr. Roddy Piper. It's really fun, pretty screen specific in most cases, and then they kind of stray from the film and tell their own stories from production. Really awesome stuff. It's not legendary like for example the Evil Dead 2 commentary, which if you own that film, you know that you could pretty much spend hours just listening to that specific commentary track. It also has a nice interview with the man himself, Mr. John Carpenter, which he shares a lot of his influences and You know, a lot of the what went into making the film. And then it also has a nice interview with Keith David, which is really informative, and another nice interview with Meg Foster. My only complaint is, having met Roddy Piper, he's such a really nice guy, and I really, really wish that they had an interview with Roddy in here. Unfortunately, it's not meant to be, so there's no new interview with Roddy Piper in this thing. However, that's you know, a really small gripe. That's my only gripe of this particular release. It also has a nice little featurette with the sound special effects guys and the you know, the people behind the scenes that did make the film as well. And it's got a nice They Live making of from when the film was first put out. There was a nice little featurette that they snagged from there. So in all, it's got some really cool features. It also has the original trailers to it. And the film itself, oh my goodness gracious, this film looks amazing. I recently DVR'd an HD version on Cinemax. I think it came on Cinemax one of these nights. And so I DVR'd that just, you know, for comparison purposes. And this Blu-ray really blows it away. It's got the colors where they need to be. It's got the high definition where it needs to be. It's a really beautiful transfer. You know, I don't care what you've read in other websites. This film looks amazing now in this specific Blu-ray release. And the audio too. I mean, I'm a big fan of Carpenter's original soundtrack of They Live, and this thing is just booming. The bass is where it needs to be. You know, there's a lot of things where Nada kind of just says off to the side, and you hear it really nice and crisp. So in all, I give this baby like I want to give it a 5 out of 5. It's meant to have a 5 out of 5. Of course, my only complaint is it doesn't have the Roddy Piper interview. So it probably bumps it down to 4.5 out of 5. But that's just me being a moron. You really need to go out and get this thing. So there you have it, guys. John Carpenter's They Live. An amazing classic from the 80s. Finally out on Blu-ray by Scream Factory. It's the collector's edition. Go out and get it. I strongly recommend you go out and buy this. Gets my highest recommendation. I love the film. If you love the film, this is definitely a must purchase. For more, go to filmdeviant.com. Check us out there. And as always, thanks for watching, guys. We will see you later.
I don't like this one bit. Not one bit.
Sleep. 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 Sleep.